Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about these carburetors. These are original Fiat spec 40 IDFs. The numbers are right above these pads where you see my thumb. You won't be able to see them on the camera. It's a 40 IDF 13 and a 40 IDF 15. They're slightly different in the linkage, and furthermore, they're a little different when you look at, let's tip this back up. When you look at the fuel supply, this is the lead carburetor here for cylinders 1 and 2. Fuel in, fuel to feed the second carburetor. We're not going to use that system. We're going to feed them individually. And a fuel return line. These big brass bolts here contain little inline screen filters. Finally, these carburetors come with a center pull linkage, so you can mount a center linkage that pulls both carburetors. The modern carburetors that you can buy, I think they're 40 IDF 70s, they don't have a center linkage, and you have to have someone like Pierce Manifolds convert them. Let's tip these forward here and take a look at another feature on these carburetors. And that is, this is the cold start device right here. It's not actually a choke because it's an air enrichment feature. It doesn't choke the carburetor. It bypasses and allows more fuel. It bypasses a system to allow more air in and more fuel. They can be problematic. In California, you don't really need a choke. A lot of people just block these off. We'll see what we're going to do with these. We'll see if they're leaking air and causing erratic idle problems once we've got the carbs on. But places like CDB Performance and other Weber suppliers will sell just a block-off plate. Finally, take a look at this. Here's a couple of vacuum nipples, one here and one here. A lot of people get tempted to run things like a vacuum advance lead off there. You shouldn't do that. It's actually an emissions device, and it only operates at part throttle, and it will cause you all kinds of erratic ignition timing. So generally on this application, we're going to cap those off, or you could feed fuel vapor line into them as well.